Hola, hola chicas y chicos, bienvenidos. Today we're going to find out all about something that's very important in Spanish. We're going to find out all about masculine nouns and feminine nouns. Now, the family words that we've been learning recently have all been nouns as well. Let's just have a quick recap of the ones that we learned last time. We found out that tío is uncle and tía is aunt. Primo is your cousin who is a boy, and prima is your cousin who's a girl. Sobrino is a nephew, and sobrina is a niece. Your bisabuelo is your great-grandfather, and your bisabuela is your great-grandmother. Your tío abuelo is your great-uncle, and your tía abuela is your great-aunt. Lastly, not strictly family words, but still very useful, amigo is your friend who is a boy, and amiga is your friend who is a girl. We noticed, didn't we, that all of the male people ended with o, and all of the female people ended with a. We can say that all of the people that end with o are masculine, because masculine means male or being a boy or being a man. On the other hand, all of the ones that end in a are feminine, because feminine means being female, being a girl, being a woman. But in Spanish, it's not just people words that can be masculine or feminine. In Spanish, every single noun is either masculine or feminine. That makes it very different to English. So, what we need to listen for and what we need to look for to help us to decide whether a noun is masculine or feminine is we need to look out for the o on the end or the a on the end. Let's have a look at some examples. And I have some examples here. We've already seen some of these words. So, firstly, we have jirafa. Jirafa. Do you think that's a masculine word or a feminine word? Jirafa. That's right, it's a feminine word because it ends with a. The next one is cerdo. 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 Do you think that's a masculine word or a feminine word? That's right, it's a masculine word because it ends with o. And what about plátano? Plátano. Plátano. Do you think that's a masculine word or a feminine word? That's right, it's a masculine word because it ends with o. Here's a word that we already know. Regla. 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 Is that a masculine word or a feminine word? That's right, it's a feminine word because it ends with a. And here's another one that we already know. Bolígrafo. Bolígrafo. Is bolígrafo a masculine word or a feminine word? That's right, it's a masculine word because it ends with o. Here's another one. Taza. Taza. What do you think? Is taza a masculine word or a feminine word? That's right, it's a feminine word because it ends with a. Here we have perro, perro, perro. What do you think? Masculine word or feminine word? That's right, it's a masculine word because it ends with o. And finally, piedra, piedra. Do you think piedra is a masculine word or a feminine word? That's right, it's a feminine word because it ends with a. So usually in Spanish it's very easy to tell if a word is masculine or feminine because masculine words usually end with o and feminine words usually end with a. However, it's not always the case. There are often some odd ones out. So to tell what these ones are, we sometimes have to look at what's in front of the word. We have to look at the determiner. A common determiner is un or una. Un and una both mean a or an. Un is used for masculine words and una is used for feminine words. So if we can't look at the o or a, we could also look at the un and una to help us to decide whether a word is masculine or feminine. Let's have a look at some examples. Firstly, we have un coche, un coche. So coche doesn't end with o or a, but we can still tell whether it's masculine or feminine. Un coche. What do you think? That's right, it's masculine because it has un in front of it. Let's have a go at another one. Un champiñón, un champiñón. What do you think? A masculine word or a feminine word? Un champiñón. That's right, it's masculine because it has un in front of it. Here we have una llave, una llave, una llave. What do you think? Masculine or feminine? That's right, it's feminine because it has una in front of it. Let's have a try of another one. Un tomate, un tomate. What do you think? Is un tomate masculine or feminine? That's right, it's masculine because it has un in front of it. Next, we have un elefante, un elefante. What do you think? Is un elefante masculine or feminine? That's right, it's masculine because it has un in front of it. And finally, we have una sartén, una sartén, una sartén. What do you think? Is una sartén a masculine word or a feminine word? That's right, it's a feminine word because it has una in front of it. So we found out that every noun in Spanish is either masculine or feminine. That's just the name of two groups of nouns that behave in slightly different ways. They're just labels. We're not really saying that, for example, the frying pan is really female or that the stone is really female. They're just labels. And we found out that to spot a masculine word, we look to see if it has an o on the end, or if there is an un in front of it. We've also found out that to spot a feminine word, we look out for an a on the end, or if there is an una in front of it. Sometimes none of those clues are there, and we have to look somewhere else, like in a dictionary, to help us to find the answer. Hasta luego!